1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two. What up, y'all? What's good, peoples? What's good? Got Humble Sports. See you later in the building. What's good? I'm just starting a little early. He coming on at 9, but I'm starting on a little early to get the people in. This way we won't have to wait when he get there. So starting 15 minutes early. This way enough of you guys be here. You know what I'm saying? My boy in the building. Who's in the building? We'll do the roll call. Humble. See you later. Corwin. Got to Be Shoes. Kevin. LA Sports. Zay26. Dennis. NBA Chan. Mr. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. My boy NBA Chan said, get the likes up. Brian Cruz. Sean Family. What's good? Let's come in here. We're going to show our guests. This is what we do here on the Kareem Report, on the community right here. We support each other. We hit that like button. We're going to have a great interview today. I just need you guys to come on in heavy. That's why I started a little earlier, because I've been having trouble with a lot of guys saying that they don't get the notifications. They miss it. So I just decided to start a little early before he gets here. He gets here at 9. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a little Lakers before he get here. We got boy Gregory Brown, DC, in the building. Christopher, what up, bro? Brian Cruz in the building. Go Lakers. Y'all know what it is. Deshaun, Matt LaFleur, Mr. 221, Laker Girl, 513 in the building. Yeah, we definitely seeing Humble. We definitely seeing that. We got everybody in the building. We're gonna show our guests that this is what we do over here in this community. We're gonna support each other, man. We're gonna really support each other. We're gonna really support each other over here. How I sound? Y'all can hear me clear? Can y'all hear me clear? Let me know if y'all can hear me clear. Matt LaFleur in the building. Laker Girl 513 in the building. Brunson put it in that work. He said AD fragile. Bridges and DeAndre Ayton. Oh, he said clear as a bell. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Clear as a bell. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get the likes up. I want, by the time he come in here, I want at least 100. Have 100 people in here by the time he gets here. So the key to that is everybody hit that like button. Where we at in the likes? NBA and Chan. How many likes we have right now? We have 35 people in here. How many likes we have? It's very important we run the likes up, run the numbers up, hit that subscribe button. Jordan Smith in the building. How many likes we got? Somebody let me know how many likes we got. Numbers are growing. Definitely, man. Got to stay growing, man. One thing about this, you always got to keep growing, or something is wrong. You're going to have to revisit some things. You're going to have to switch stuff up. Yeah, he stay hurt. Anthony Davis, yeah, I'm not jacking that, man. I just don't like the knick-knack. They always sitting in my precautionary. Anthony Davis, man, that guy's crazy, man. 29 likes. Come on. We got let's go 38 for 38. We got 38 people. Let's just do this for the night, man. Y'all know I don't do Friday nights. Raymond Benjamin, Weasel, what up? I don't do Friday nights. So we got to really accommodate our guests here on this is our channel with the people's channel here. You know, so I'll put this on my back. Your boy getting old. Your boy getting old. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. Gotta put something on my back. It's real good like this. You know? This is how we gonna do it, man. Got something on my back. And we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. We're gonna have a good time. He said AD. My boy going in on AD tonight, man. He ain't showing AD no mercy. Thank you, Humble Sports. I'm usually doing my little 1-2. For real. I'm usually doing the 1-2. We're gonna get the likes up. But we here tonight, and we're gonna put on a great live, man. A great live. We're gonna do this, man. Oh, my boy set it off. My boy set it off. My boy LA Sports Live. Thanks for the donation, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me give a big shout out to hold up. Let me see, because I had got a cash app earlier today after I got off live. I want to give a big shout out to Jimmy Cleveland. Jimmy Cleveland on the Cash App earlier today. I want to give a shout out to Lisa Sidney. Thank you. I want to give you a shout out also. Definitely want to give you a shout out also for the donation. My boy Weezer said the two most positive dudes. Gotta stay positive, man. Gotta stay positive. My boy Tim is in the building. We're gonna get this thing right. We're gonna get this thing right. Please, let's try to get 7. We got like 7, 8 more minutes. Let's try to get 100 people in here. I at least want him to show how we do over here. I want our guests to see, man, the people came out for your boy. That's very important. We got the show out. So the like button right now is our friend. The subscribe button is our friend. Let's just stay here. Talk Lakers. This is what we got to do. This way, D Bonner is in the building. JSJ is in the building. You already know, Tim. Tim, you already know, bro. That's right. Like, comment, share. We're going to show our guests over here that we support. This is a definitely a great group of people, a great group of community here, man. This community here, we support each other. We want our guests to see that. It's very important, man. He said, Dan Ream. JSJ, what up, bro? Hey, yo, my boy want AD out of there. He wants AD out of there. He going in on AD. Reg Dog, West Coast in the building. What up? West Coast is in the building. LA is in the building. It's early out there. Raymond Benjamin, what up? Oh, Dan is in here already. Okay, Dan. I was just trying to give you some time. I wanted the people to come in heavy because I did tell them 9 o'clock. And some people probably, but I'm gonna drop the link for you. You know what I'm saying? I started early because I want the people to come in because they don't be getting their notifications. So that's why he said, Kareem, would you trade AD? Come on, I trade anybody for him. He said, would I trade AD for um for Victor? Of course I trade AD for Victor. Everybody gotta go for him. Shit. I got a lot of time to build. See, with that, you know you building a dynasty with him. You do the right thing, you building a dynasty with boy. You're dealing a dynasty. That's what you want to build. We building a dynasty. That's the key. When you get a young guy like that and you get him that early, you don't rush a rebuild. You don't do nothing. You don't get on these crazy contracts. You know what I mean? Because you want to give them time to develop, but you have to know how to rebuild right. See, a lot of times these teams rebuild the wrong way. They get a young guy like that, and I want to win right away, and start getting all these older guys. They in the way because you thinking, you're getting these guys 31, 32. They ready to win now, but they not really respecting the young boy, and you just don't rebuild like that. And you get all these bad contracts because you want to rush and do it. Like, oh man, we could win, but you don't do it like that. You don't do it like that, Dan, what up, bro?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
How you? Everything good?
Everything good, brother. A pleasure to be here, man, with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm going to wait a couple minutes. I did tell people 9 o'clock. So I started early because I don't know about your live, but it takes forever for people to come on here. Because they said they don't get their notifications.
Yeah, man, YouTube be tripping, bro. I had to start a countdown just to get rid of some of that problem. But yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, so I wanted when you come, it be already a decent amount of people coming here because a lot of people looking forward to it.
For sure, man.
We got a lot of love out here on YouTube.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I got a lot of love for everybody out here too, man, including yourself, Kareem.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Same here. You got a lot of people can't wait to head. I really appreciate you, but I'm gonna really go in more when we get a couple more minutes.
Yes, sir.
Because I really want to say a couple things.
You got it, man. I
just want to just try to kill a little time, get a couple more people in here. But the thing about the rebuild, I was telling them about a guy like Victor, you can't blow a rebuild like that. Some teams just try to do too much, and sometimes it go crashing. You have to know how to rebuild. When the Lakers having them young guys, that's why you need that blue chip.
Big facts, man. Hey, Victor Wembanyama, I hope I didn't butcher his name. I know I probably did, but bro is a beast, man. He looks like a phenom in the making. Listen, if he stays healthy, he might be the next in line to carry that torch from LeBron, because Kevin Durant never really pulled up to grab it. Giannis Antetokounmpo's barely starting to, get on the heels of it. But everybody knows LeBron still got the torch. So I think this Victor kid might be the next one, man.
I think so, man. This guy got me going crazy. But I was on him last year, and I was feeling him last year and saying some things. And I'm definitely going to get into pick your brain on this because on my channel, I tell people all the time, I'm not giving up no 2 unprotected picks for no role players. Because this the things that happen could come. People, it may be an 8th grader. But you can imagine if you gave up an unprotected pick and you suck, and a guy like Victor is right there.
Yeah, no, man, I agree. And listen, we already gave up too many damn picks, to be honest with you. Like, look, we truly don't really have our pick this year because if we were to suck, God forbid it, but if we were to suck this year due to injuries or anything crazy, there's going to be a pick swap with the Pelicans. So even then, we cannot tank for Vic because the Pelicans just snatch it anyways. So, we have a pick swap this year. Next year, we either don't have our pick next year or 2025, and we finally start coming back to normal in 2026, 2027, right? I believe so, right? Or we might not have 26 either. But we got 27 and 29 for sure. I know that. Yeah. And people just trying to dispatch that shit like it's nothing for role players. I agree, bro. We got to be smarter. cool, calm, collective heads will prevail in the front office. So they got to make sure that we don't look desperate out here. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here because we definitely gonna get into that because I take a beating on that about that, and I think these guys don't really understand the value, especially 5 years down the road. That's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Everybody protect picks. You look at Jeremy Grant, that pick protected. You can't. You just and he's a much better player than Buddy Hill and Miles Turner. You got to put protection on picks. That's how the Nets. It killed the Nets. That them picks turned out to be Tatum, Brown, and the other one when they traded Gerald Wallace for Portland. It turned out to be Dame Lillard.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. 5 years goes by really quick. I remember, like yesterday, we were tanking with D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Clarkson, and all of them. And now look, we're over here with LeBron and AD. So 5 years goes by really, really quick. And yeah, Laker fans got to look at the bigger picture. I understand there's a sense of urgency. We want to compete now, right? But there's a way to do that. And I think due to Victor Wembanyama, and him coming out of the draft this year, as well as that other guy, Scoot, or what was his name, Scooter? Yeah, he's a beast too. I got to see him play recently. So there's a couple of top draft choices this year, and every draft isn't like this where you got your general consensus top 3 picks. So this is gonna be a special year, and I think the Lakers could benefit from that because there's gonna be some sellers at the start of the season. I believe guys like Indiana, they might realize, listen, we might win unnecessary games if we hold on to Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. Teams like the Utah Jazz might say, you know what, let's just get what we can get right now for Jordan Clarkson and Mike Conley and guys like that. So if the Lakers play their cards right, they might be able to get the key role players we need for like maybe a first round pick and some seconds. That would be a lot better than giving up 2 firsts unprotected, like you said, man. So I agree, man. It's a very touchy subject with Laker fans because we're very volatile, man. We want to win, and we got PTSD from last season. Right, so I understand they just want to. They listen. They say fuck the picks. I say chill out, because 5 years can go by real quick, man, real quick.
I say that all the time, but we definitely gonna get into that, like some Laker talk. That's what a lot of people can't wait. They said, a lot of people always want to hear like your takes and my takes when it comes to Lakers. But I do this thing called Get to Know Your YouTuber, because I had a lot of YouTubers come on here so far. It's been great. Maybe some people who don't know of you come subscribe to you. The thing is about building, about get to know your YouTuber. Like
Absolutely.
You got people donating to you. So, just open up. I ain't gonna get too deep in it, but just to get to know you a little better, people might want to shoot you a donation or just subscribe to you. Like we have a lot of people, because some people's like, who's Dan? I'm like, from my channel that, now they get to see you. And I'm going to move some of the people over there, like get to tell them, what good channel you have and what history, that how I got to know you and what this I said the other day about it.
Yes,
but
sir.
So the people don't know where you from. You Dan, the Laker fan, where you from?
Well, I was born and raised, man, in Compton, California, the 310. West Corregidor Street, man, and some projects called Park Village, man. We grew up there, very poor, very humble family from a single parent, and I currently reside in the Inland Empire, and my family's scattered all over the place. But pretty much, we grew up diehard Lakers fans from a young age. My older brothers were diehards even before me. They was watching Magic and the Michael Jordan battles and all of that. And I really got into it when Kobe Bryant got drafted in 96, 97. So, I've been a longtime Laker fan, man, 26 plus years and counting, man, really into the music scene as well, the hip hop culture, as you know, Compton, California, strong, man. We got our Kendricks, we got our icons over there. So I'm just trying to make my mark in the music scene as well. Just pretty much a down to earth, diehard Laker fan, just like you, bro. And I love my Laker family, man. Anytime I could come on with you guys, I when my schedule clears up, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
So you growing up in Compton, California, what were some of the challenges? And did you play sports growing up in Compton, California?
You know what, man? When I was little, I was going to start playing Pee Wee football, and I broke my arm. Playing street football by the cement with the Samoans. They're big and strong. You could get tackled, and I fractured my arm. But I did grow up playing a lot of street ball, basketball. Man, a lot of people out here knew me. I was a beast, bro. I'm not to brag or nothing, but I was a beast. Growing up playing at a young age, and just for fun, I did play some tournaments and stuff like that. But I never recorded. I didn't never think I was gonna be a YouTuber or nothing like that. So, but yeah, man, just pretty much. I play for fun now, recreational. But I love basketball, man. Like I said, grew up watching it, man. Grew up watching sports, playing all kinds of different sports with my family growing up. So, not. I guess I never really played for high school or nothing like that. But I did try out for RCC when I went to college, Riverside Community College over here. So, basketball is in our blood, man. And my brothers grew up playing it before me, and so it's always been just my life revolves around basketball. Even when my brother comes over on the weekends to visit, we take his son up there to tournaments in Victorville and stuff like that. So he's on a team, and it's just a blast, man. Anything basketball related, I love it.
So, okay, so you got your brothers and things like that. Now, me being from New York City and me knowing Los Angeles, California, it's a lot of gang activity going on out there. You have older brothers. What kept the your family from not going in that direction?
Well, a lot of my friends I grew up with, man, either passed away or someone went to jail. One shout out to my boy Spike, just got out of jail. Sports really kept us out of all that trouble, man. Like I said, growing up in a basketball house, watching it, playing it, just sports, man, mainly, and music as well. But my brothers, man, I got to give them credit. They were like my father figures, both of them. Even though I didn't have a father growing up, they was always there for me, man. Kept me out of trouble, kept me out of fights and stuff. They would always jump in whenever I was in trouble. So, I owe everything to them, and of course, basketball, Kobe Bryant, man, my only idol ever. So yeah, man, just sports pretty much saved my whole family's life, and it was rough growing up in Compton because at a certain hour you had to be inside the house because of the gunshots and stuff like that, and some people don't understand what that's like, but it kind of becomes a norm, and you really don't realize that you were in danger till you move out of an area like that, and then you're like, wow, I can't believe we grew up there, right? I got all kinds of stories of people breaking in my house while my mom and my sister were in there. So crazy stuff, man. But listen, man, that's what makes you the man you are. When you go through those struggles, it humbles you, man, and it makes you really appreciative. I'm sure you could attest to this, Kareem. To have such a support system. I see you got 6K subs, man, and I'm sure that was a lot of hard work to get there because I know what it is like. I've been doing it for years. So it's a blessing, bro, and it makes you appreciate things better when you grow up from humble beginnings.
Yes, it definitely make you grow up, and I definitely want to give a big shout out to your brothers because we all know life. They older, and we know life as it is. It's easy to get sucked in. The streets where the fast money, and for them to have a little brother, and they, they level headed. Shout out to your mom too, for
Absolutely.
have a family. Because you say you got 2 brothers, you got a sister, 4 kids. For y'all to sit there and, like you said, we got to go in the house. We got to play sports because it's not easy. So I like to give them shout outs because you had something I didn't have. I fell victim. I was a tremendous basketball player, a diehard basketball player, love basketball. But I fell victim into the fast money. That was my thing. So I really want to give a big shout out to your brothers. They did a wonderful job. And yourself for you, not to get caught up in that.
Definitely, man. Hey, and shout out to my mom because she really raised a tight knit family. We was like the Ninja Turtles, man, just always looking after each other. So, yeah, man, you're right, bro. And sometimes we learn life lessons through other people, and sometimes we have to learn them ourselves. But as long as you learn them, bro, and now you're doing the right things, to get your life in order, and you got a future. You definitely know ball. I've been watching you over the last couple of days since you invited me. I could tell you definitely know ball, man. You know what you're talking about. So everybody who's here watching me and Kareem, definitely subscribe to this channel, man, because he's doing it. He's doing the thing.
Yeah. So let me tell you about what you and how I got up. What made me really want to do like the YouTube channel. I spoke on this the other day. I said, I always knew of you and Mike Sports. Remember Mike Talk, Laker Talk with Mike?
Mike Laker Talk, yes. Mike Laker Talk, yes, sir.
Yeah, I used to always watch y'all, but I never got like response. You send your trade requests. Cause I remember we was going through this with the D'Angelo Russell. That's how I started, like my YouTube channel when we had the draft with D'Angelo Russell. And I remember I used to always be on your channel and Mike Talk LA. I think that's his channel. But it's amazing. Like I saw you from like a long time ago, years ago, when you used to grind and you know, I know about you, what your music and things. I pretty much know about you more so than you probably know. Because I've been subscribed to you for a long time, you and Mike, and y'all kind of pushed me to do it because sometimes when you don't get your response, because you know you got people going on, you moving around, and you trade,
absolutely.
and you're like, damn man, I'm not getting heard. So it makes you be like, let me just get a channel. But
right. No, hey, you did the right thing, man, because sometimes you need your own platform. And listen, I don't ever ignore anybody on purpose. You know, I'm always sometimes I get caught up in conversation and I'll miss a bunch of comments that go by. But I'm sure if I would have heard you, man, I would have read it for sure. But look, you definitely did the right thing because if you really feel like you need to get your voice heard, and I tell this to people all the time that want to create channels and they ask me for advice and stuff, it's like, just do it. There's always opportunities out here and there's always all kinds of lanes to talk basketball. And it's never, it's like, yeah, it's a saturated category, but you know, basketball fans can never get enough. That's why like the chat is full here. The chat will be full on my channel and other people's channel as well. So, you know, I'm glad you did. I'm glad something inspired you, and now you're one of the voice of the people. So everything happens for a reason, man. And everybody had an origin story, and I'm glad to hear yours, man. That's the first time I heard that one.
Yeah, because what I liked about you was so passionate, and we kind of was agreeing with a lot of the same stuff, like the young guys, D'Angelo Russell. I remember we got Larry Nance and Zubac and them guys. Every draft, we was praying. We was like, come on, Laker Nation. We hope we get it. Because remember, our picks could have went to Phoenix and the Steve Nash trade. And we kept barely getting these number 2 picks. And it's crazy because I think it brought us closer. Because we used to be on our tail. Come on, Laker fans. Let's pray we get this lottery luck, remember?
Yeah, man. Hey, we were on pins and needles. Yeah, we were on pins and needles around that time. But we got blessed with those picks, man.
We got blessed.
And the rest was history, right? But Jim Buss to me was just such a horrible problem back then. I don't know if you remember, I used to rant on him all the time, man, because I was like, this guy's a professional, you know, horse racetrack guy. He had no business in the NBA. I understand that the late great, you know, Dr. Buss left him some responsibility in hopes that he could pick up where he left off. But I'm so happy that Jeanie Buss was able to take over, man. And I think that's when the franchise really turned around. Because look, remember, we couldn't even get these free agents to you know, to hear us out, to give us meetings. So that was a crucial time. But I'm glad there was still passionate fans like me and you to represent, man, properly, because a lot of people was giving up back then. You know, a lot of people was giving up.
The mistake I think Jeanie made when she should have rescinded, because when Jim said that the next year he got to go to the Western Conference Finals or he gonna step down, he did that on spike when he signed Luol Deng and Timothy Mozgov. He was in a much better situation when he did those contracts, and it was fully guaranteed for all 4 years. He did that to stick it to Jeanie, because that was the year he had to go to the Western Conference Finals, and Hassan Whiteside didn't give us a meeting that year.
Yeah,
we didn't get no meetings, and that killed us because now we had to attach D'Angelo Russell with Mozgov to start clearing up books, and it just made things bad because that cap space, Luol Deng just hammered us for years. So
yeah,
man, how you felt about that?
Look, that was a tough time because exactly what you said, man. I felt like Mitch and Jim, and Mitch was just a puppet at the time, so I don't really blame him for it. But Jim Buss was really taking us for a ride, and like you said, out of spite, he acquired. I remember waiting. You know, we had all this cap space. I remember midnight waiting for free agency, super hype, man. I'm like, who are we gonna get? Carmelo? Who are we gonna get? You know, somebody's got to come to LA. It's the Lakers, and boom, we get the breaking news that Timothy Mozgov, and shortly after that, Luol Deng. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I lost my shit. I wish I had a channel back then because I would have been ranting and raving. But that was really frustrating, man. And he definitely did that out of spite, that little fucker, man. But you know what? You know, listen, the karma is real. Imagine being removed from the franchise from your sister, man. It couldn't be nothing more humiliating for him than that. So it came all the way around, and I believe in karma, man. All is well that ends well. You know, if you are good to people, it'll come back and hook you up. If you're, fucked up, then you're screwed in the future. So that's what happened with Jim, and he deserved everything that's coming to him. And I'm glad that Genie was able to. You've been watching the what's it called, Dynasty, the Lakers story?
Yeah, I've been watching.
Did you see the episode 9 yet, or are you not caught up?
I ain't seen 9 yet.
Oh, well, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but pretty much it touches on all of that, and it shows how Genie just took over, bro. And I commend her and Magic Johnson, because a lot of people don't give Magic his due. Magic Johnson came here and reestablished this franchise back to what it was. He gave us the cachet back that we had lost with Jim and Mitch when no free agent wanted to come. He landed the biggest fish in the market, LeBron James. So put some respect on that man's name. I understand he didn't, he ended up quitting because he's an impatient man. And usually superstars are impatient, right? That's why they're not good at certain NBA jobs. But shout out to Magic, Genie, for reestablishing this franchise. And we won't soon turn our backs on her and Magic, because, we owe them a huge debt. 2020 doesn't happen without them.
So, Rob Pelinka, how you feel the type of job Rob Pelinka is doing?
He did an exceptional job when he first came in here. I mean, clock struck midnight. Kawhi Leonard left us stranded. We thought we missed out on all these free agents. Here we go again. But Rob Pelinka did his thing, man. He turned around. He gets Dwight Howard. He gets Rondo. He traded for Danny Green. All these things he did at the 12th minute. And I absolutely love the job he did in the beginning. However, every front office does this, right? They make mistakes. There's ups and downs. But the last couple of years have been plagued with mistakes from Rob. So now I feel like he's on strike 2. Believe it or not, even after winning the championship in 2020, I feel like he's on strike 2. If he doesn't get this team competitive this year, he might be out next, man. I truly feel that. What do you feel about that, Kareem?
I don't think he's doing a bad job. I think he get a bad rap, because if you look at it, a lot of the trades, I think I agree. I wouldn't do the trade. Like, I think the team's trying to fleece the Lakers. If you look at, like, for instance, what Bogdanovich went for.
Right.
And I think that you don't give up no 2 unprotected first-round pick for no role players. People just hate Russell Westbrook that much. In the history of NBA, getting cap relief from somebody on their last year of their contract always been money. That always been a safe haven where, you know what I mean, you're going to, you basically, especially if you're going to take on some salary, it always is like a thing where you having especially a guy almost $50 million. You're really clearing a lot of debt, giving away a lot of your contracts. And I just think that teams is going to blow it, being petty. Teams like Indiana, like you said, it's going to hurt them when it comes time for Victor. Utah, now they stuck with all these guys. It's going to be hard to get rid of them. They're going to have to keep doing 1-for-1 like they just did with the Kelly Olynyk trade with Bogdanovich. They're going to have to keep swapping out. With Russ, they could have got rid of 3 to 4 contracts and then bought Russ out. Now you cleared the deck, but they want to be greedy, and it's going to come back, like you said. That karma is real, and I think it's going to come back and hurt them. I think.
And my thing, to add to what you just said, sorry to cut you off, brother. To add to what you just said, though, the Laker tax is motherfucking real, bro. Like that, there's no bullshitting around that. People think we're just making up excuses or whatever, but you just said it. And what in the heck did Utah get in return for Bogdanovich? They didn't get a single draft pick, yet they wanted 2 from us. Don't make me laugh, right? Don't make me laugh. And I am glad he stand pat on that. But what I mean by, making this team competitive is he's made a couple of mistakes that have led to the downfall of the Lakers the recent couple of years. For one, you don't fix it if it ain't broke. He overcorrected the roster of 2020. He should have just brought them all back, to be honest with you. Like, he should have given him an opportunity to defend that title in 2021. Now, I understand that there was a bunch of injuries and shit like that, but at the same time, like, no excuses. You end up trading away KCP, Kuz. You let Caruso go. Like, Dwight Howard, you let him walk. Rondo, you let him walk. That's 5 key pieces over the last couple of years that you just, gave up. And what did we get in return? Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder, pieces that didn't fit, man, especially at the time. Now, I like the direction we're going in now this year, right? Darvin Ham with the 4-out, 1-in system. I think, Russell Westbrook even has the potential to thrive a little bit with more spacing around the floor if we get a shooter or 2. But all in all, man, I got to say, Rob Pelinka has done an okay job for me. I still give him the second strike because the first strike was making those overcorrections, not bringing back key pieces. And the second strike was trading for Russell Westbrook instead of bringing in DeMar DeRozan and re-signing Caruso and stuff like that. So, to me, this would be the final strike if he doesn't get this team right one way or another. this season, and that's why I do anticipate a trade. Kareem, what do you think? Do you feel like there's going to be a trade this season?
I think Indiana. I said the other day, Indiana going to eventually come to their senses because they're not getting a first round pick for Miles Turner or Buddy Hield. If you look at it now, a lot of teams starting to value their first round picks, especially a year like this year. Nobody giving up their first round pick. The only way Miles Turner, the only way, and I still don't see it happening, like if a team is like in contention, and like let's say for instance the Hawks. Let's say the Hawks is like in third place this season and Clint Capella go down, they might be like to replace him if he go out for the year and may try to do a first round pick for him. Other than that, nobody doing it. Because center position now is like you could do it by committee. Look at all the good centers. It's like a lot of centers right now, serviceable centers that's free agents right now. Guys like Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousins, Hassan Whiteside. It's a lot of guys right now that they produces on team. You look at them, they all give you production. They just not signed right now. So you don't really have to break the bank for a center. If your name ain't Jokic or B or, maybe the top 4 or 5 people, you can get by with like who we got. Thomas Bryant, the JaVale McGee's, them type guys like that. If you have 2 of them, pair 2 good guys, and you could get by with that. So I don't see them getting no first round pick for Buddy or Turner.
I could see the Lakers eventually caving in and giving up 1 first round pick, and but 2 is a lot, man. 2 is a lot, especially like you said. Miles Turner is off of an inspiring contract, so there's no guarantee he resigns. So it might just be a 1-year rental. So that's already a hefty price to pay. And then Buddy Hield, he's a shooter, but we all know what happens when shooters hit LA. They magically disappear, So I don't know if it's the bright lights or the pressure or what partying on the weekends or whatever. But bottom line is Buddy Hield to me is not a guaranteed surefire shooter if we acquire him, right? So there's a lot of question marks around that trade, even if we get it. But I do like the pieces if they work, right? Obviously, if they work, Miles Turner next to Anthony Davis is a nightmare for any team in a 7-game series. You don't want to see that.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, LeBron James is going to have 2 pick-and-roll options. They're both going to be crashing the glass, helping each other off of the weak side, getting blocks. It's going to be like a beautiful thing if that ever does come to fruition. And then at the same time, Russell Westbrook, he looks good in preseason. The first 2 halves of the games he played. But it's still a very small sample size. Is he going to maintain that, cool, common collectiveness, buy into what the coach is selling, or is eventually going to, the old Russell Westbrook going to revert back to it? So what do you think of Russ, man? You think it works out this year, or you think he still need to get gone?
I think it's going to work out this year. I just think that he had a lot of pressure. I think people turned on Russ so early. I know on my channel, after 5 games, people's going crazy. Like, I think Laker fans is even preseason, like they just go crazy. Like
we passionate, bro. We passionate. It's crazy out here, but you gotta love it. And sometimes it could get on your nerves because, like, for example, this is my situation, man. Like, I'll be watching a game. I do live tweeting while I'm watching the game, interacting with the fans. And then my brother will text me, like, he'll be like, "What the heck is going on? Like, we're gonna suck this year? Or what? Like, it's only 1 quarter, bro. Relax, But this is the epitome of, Laker fans. We're passionate. We care. We talk about our team year round. I mean, during the summer, bro, nothing but trade rumor talk, nothing but Laker rumors. That's what we do best, man.
And it's crazy. I see a lot of people channels jump up like in subscribers, and my channel always do well. Trade deadline, draft, free agency. That's like the best times where it's like I had to do what I had to do. But it's crazy though that like you said, with this Laker passion and what you do, it's hard for me to do like the live stream while watching the game. Because when I watch basketball, it's like I don't know, as a kid, even when I was young, I always had like this scouting type of thing with me. Like I have to be like kind of locked in. So it's hard. That's why I don't go live like how you did yesterday. I saw you last night. And I was like watching the game. I turned off my channel like 15 minutes before the game came on because I like to watch the details of it, like how, like, scouting wise. So
no, definitely. Look, I do the exact same thing as you do. I scout, I watch, but in between like commercial breaks or like an out of bounds play or something, I'll tweet something real quick. I have live stream during the games, and that's pretty cool too because I just like interacting with Laker fans. Most of the time, my house is full though. I'll either have friends or family here watching the Laker games with me. But I'm right there with you, man. I like to break it down. I even go back and watch highlights at times just to see if we miss any little details. So I understand what you're talking about, man. I started live tweeting a couple years ago just because you connect with the fans a little bit more, and it's almost like they're right there in the room with you. You're basically just chopping it up with fellow Laker fans. So it's always a blessing just to to talk to any like passionate diehard Laker fan, and it's a blessing.
Yeah, you definitely like I said, passionate. And this is like a two-part question, and this is I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. I grew a tremendous amount of respect for Trevor Lane when he had you on his show. He had over 400,000, and for him to get you on there, I'm like, wow, that was great. And then when you returned the favor, and you has almost 20,000 subs, and my boy LA Sports Live, he did 2,000 subs, and he told me, he said, "Yo, Dan is so cool." It was like boom, 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 and I really like that because a lot of people put numbers. I have a podcast, the Beat 139, that do well. We had a lot of celebrities on there, and I know when people a lot of time number watch, like they feel like I'm not going to do it to this guy because they feel like maybe it's no benefit for them. I don't know, but it shows a lot, and it gave a lot of people. And the reason why I say this a lot on my channel, because I know there's a lot of people on the fence about starting a channel. So I always say, look, just stick to it, know your shit, and people respect it. But like I said, Trevor Lane, 400-something thousand subscribers, and to your channel, he's like, okay, and if he bless you to give you the opportunity, and then you did the same with LA Sports Live.
Right.
That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
That is what it's about. And I have a blast, man. Listen, people always invite me on the show, and I can't always do it just because I stay busy. I keep myself occupied, right? This is now how I make a living. So I always tell people, if I have to do pre and post game that day, I'm not going to go on your live stream. I'll make a couple of exceptions, but I try to dedicate that for the Laker fans. They really want to hear what I got to say and break it all down. But as far as, listen, man, I've been helping out people long ago. I don't brag about stuff like that, but it definitely brings joy to me. Like, people have asked me what type of equipment I use. People have asked me to be on their show. Some people have taken my help for granted, and it kind of soured me up on them. I even blocked a couple of them. But for the most part, man, I love giving back to the community, and anybody who asks respectfully and they know ball, I'll definitely show up to the channel. And I know I scouted you, man. When you asked me, I was like, okay, Kareem, he knows ball. Okay, I'll go on and talk live. But I've been getting so much spam from low lives and people that don't really have they got too much time on their hands that I was like, I didn't even know this was legit. Like, usually when people reach out to me, it's them directly. So when I heard you had a dude reaching out to me, I was like, is this like for reals or
Yeah, that's my guy. He helped me out, Planet Randy.
Yeah,
he do a tremendous job.
Shout out to him. He definitely set this up, but I just had to confirm that it was really you, man, because you just never know.
I have Matt Peralta on here too. He set that up. So, like I said, he do a tremendous job. A lot of people in this community, I call it community, they really want to see me win. They really try to make, yo, get down. I said, I reach out to him, make it happen. I'm here. I respect Dan. I love your passion, man.
Thank you, brother.
I love your passion for Lakers. Lakers in 5. Thanks for the shout out. Go subscribe to Lakers in 5.
Shout out Lakers in 5. Thank you, bro.
But yeah, man, it's the passion. So okay, now Lakers, you seeing this year here. I think a trade gonna come, and the reason why I it's gonna be, if you watch basketball for a long time, it always going to be a disgruntled all-star. Somebody or the high-ranking player going to be available trade deadline. And as long as we got that expiring contract and Russ that can save somebody a ton of money and plus them 2 picks, I think we're going to be in the game come February.
Yeah, I agree, man. Listen, though, I think Trevor Lane said it when I was on Laker Nation. He said this team is begging for a trade the way it's constructed, right? We're overloaded with guards, we're thin at the wing, and we got some question marks at the center position, but we got some some usable bodies for sure, some able bodies. As far as is there going to be a trade? I think there should be one, but it is going to depend on like the first 10 to 15 games. If we start off out the gate slow, they have to. They absolutely have to make a trade because, like I said, believe it or not, I feel like Rob Pelinka is on the hot seat. I also said I felt like Frank Vogel was on the hot seat to start last year because I didn't like how the previous year went. People thought I was crazy because he had just come off of a championship the previous year. But I tend to call these things out a little early, and I feel like Rob is on the hot seat. He's going to be the next one to fall if they have a repeat of next season. But I don't anticipate that, bro. I do believe, just like you, we're going to have a better season, and I think we are like one trade away for me to feel really confident in this team and say, yes, we can compete for a title.
So, okay, like you said, now Rob on the hot seat. What would you make? A second round exit? You think he's gone, or
maybe not a second round exit, but a first round exit or a failure to make the playoffs? He's for sure gone. A second round exit might at least give us hope, depending on how that second round exit occurred. Like if it was based on roster construction and we were just too small or we got too many guards and we exit, then maybe there's still a chance. But if it's something that just had to do with like situation, like they were just a better team or whatever, or injuries, then probably not. So second round exit, questionable. First round exit for sure, man. Anything below that is not acceptable.
Victor Torres, thank you. He said, love to see you two guys together. Love y'all takes. Appreciate you, bro.
My guy Vic, he was on Laker Nation yesterday too, showing support. So much love to Victor.
That's what it's about, man. I tell people this. The key is, this is my advice on people who starting the channel. Pretty much know what you're talking about, and don't do stuff for hot takes because it's gonna backfire.
Oh yeah,
be passionate about it.
Right.
Let's show your advice on, because we always have people a lot of times they want to start channels. What would be your advice for some of these guys who want to start a channel?
Be yourself. Don't be afraid to be wrong. You're gonna be wrong sometimes. No matter what. Nobody in here is has magical powers. Nobody can guess everything. I've made some predictions that have come out right. I've made some predictions that have come out wrong. But in the end, I'm always sticking true to myself, whether we get hate comments or love. And people gravitate to you when you're real, man. When you're truly passionate, like you said, like you, Kareem, I could tell you're passionate. You know your stuff. People gravitate towards that. That's why you're having success. And of course, consistency is the biggest key. But when I talk about consistency, I don't mean just make the same kind of videos over and over and over and over. And don't, try to copy other people. Like one of my things I do, man, is that I don't really watch a lot of other streamers, not out of disrespect or anything like that, but I try to keep my opinions fresh, right? I only really watch when like people like invite me over to like, okay, let me go see what they're about and stuff like that, But in general, I try to keep my opinions fresh. I don't watch a lot of TV, not a lot of ESPN, First Take, none of that. Because believe it or not, sometimes, man, when you get caught up in all the media talk and everything, it somehow tends to brainwash certain people, and they start thinking that way sooner or later. So I like to have an original opinion about everything. I think that's why people can't wait to jump on the live stream and listen to my takes of what I got to say, because they're probably going to get something different than what everybody else is saying. Probably, right? I can't control if we great minds think alike. If me and Kareem come out the same night and say the same thing, trust it's coming from an original side, because I'm not watching anybody, man. So I always say stay true to yourself, stay original. And if somebody asks you to support, I definitely go support and I'll watch then, right? But it's all situational and just consistency, man. Consistency, keep grinding, keep switching up the game, changing up what you do so that people don't get bored. Little stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, right? I've been doing it for several years, man. So it's a lot of things that go into it. And so then
this. Let's say Rob Pelinka gone. Would you feel comfortable with Jesse and Joey Buss? Because that's who I think gonna be the next general manager in line, or you'll go outside? I
like Jesse and Joey Buss. I would have to see him in action first before I could give him my stamp of approval. But I would like to see what they got. Give them a shot, sure. They're very smart when it comes to listen. They were around their pops at a very young age, and they truly developed a passion for basketball that the older sons probably didn't have. Right? The older sons were rich, and so they didn't really have a work ethic. If you see the documentaries, you could tell that everything was handed down to them by their pops. Right? But the younger sons, they grew up in basketball, watching, scouting. They grew up against they grew up learning from the logo, from Phil, from some of the great minds. So I think that rubs off. Like I said, watching people and learning from people, it rubs off. And I think they could take from some of those great minds and maybe do a good job. They've done a great job scouting from what I'm hearing. So let's see if it translates.
So you wouldn't have a problem with that. You stick there or you go outdoor.
Well, historically, the Lakers have always been a family-run business, and it's worked. Till now, it has worked. So as long as it's working, I'm with it. If it stops working, then and we need a replacement, then hey, if we need the headless horseman to come out here and chop heads, October style, then we will do that. But for now, I'm always equal opportunity, man. I'm a very patient Laker fan. I like to wait, sit back, and observe, just like you, and wait for things to fall in place, and then we can start really, criticizing and stuff like that.
I know you're passionate about music. So you got Dan, got to take a 6-hour trip in a car. What album you listening to?
A lot of classic stuff, man.
It got to be one album.
Illmatic.
One album, Dan.
Nas, bro. Nas. Illmatic, bro. Or is it Killmatic? Is it Killmatic or Illmatic? That's the one. Illmatic, yeah. That I gotta listen to. I'm all into the classic stuff, man. I really don't listen to a lot of modern day music. I like a couple of guys. I like Future, obviously. I like there's a couple of guys I listen to, but I'm more old school because that's my roots. That's where I grew up in. And then when I do make music, I try to infuse the old school with the new school and get a different type of style. But yeah, Nas is probably one of my all-time favorites, bro. Like literally.
So your music, where's you trying to go with your music? I know you're very passionate about music also. You're very passionate.
Listen, man, I'm very versatile. I don't have a direction. It's more whatever I feel in the moment, and that's what I create. I've even done some reggae tracks on YouTube. You can look that up. So I just love music. I'm very passionate about it. Like I said, I grew up in Compton, man. You remember when back in the day when the Clips song came out with the pencils, man, and everybody was doing the little beat on the table. That's my era. So we would beatbox and freestyle and so I love hip hop, man. And matter of fact, I love all kinds of music. I like rock. I like oldies. I listen to a little bit of everything, but hip hop is definitely my passion.
So how often you go to the studio?
I'm in it right now. This is my studio, man. I got my what is it? AT 4050 mic right here, man. Very professional. I got my JBL speakers right here, man. I'm in the studio 24/7. I got a lot of unheard, unreleased stuff that just because I got to get it cleared from people I've collaborated with and stuff like that. So I'm in here every day, man. And whenever I'm not too busy, I get to work on every other day.
So you engineer yourself?
Oh yeah. Why buy beats? I don't really have the time to make beats. I've tried it and it's just very time consuming for me between the YouTube channel, family, friends, and just, all the work that I put in. I don't have time to make beats. So I'll get like a beat that I really like from BeatStars. Shout out to BeatStars. And
BeatStars. Yeah, I know about BeatStars.
Yes, sir. And we'll get a beat, and then me and my boy Lonnie will hop up in the studio and we'll vibe to it, man. If we vibe to it, we are gonna do a track probably that same night. And and sometimes we'll get a beat, let it sit there for a little bit, forget it's there, and then come back to it later. So yeah, that's the way we operate, man.
So the studio you're in right now, that's your music studio?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right here.
Lonnie perform. I see you got like the pads for the noise.
Well, let me show you my mic, man. My mic is really solid, bro. And this mic right here cost me ran me about $800, and plus the stanchion and the little protector and everything. But I learned techniques from my homies. They taught me. I took Pro Tools MIDI in RCC. I went to college to try to learn obviously engineering and all that because I wanted a job like at Guitar Center or something like that before I did my YouTube channel. But I didn't really learn too much, man, to be honest with you. Sometimes you learn more from the streets. And so my boys would come over. They had, shout out to my boy Seth, man. He's super talented. This dude is a barber. He writes his own music. He engineers. He showed me how to make. He showed me everything. So shout out to him. You learn more from your friends sometimes. And that's how I learn, man. I do the vocal engineering for myself and all of that.
Humble Sports said he make beats.
Oh, we got to hear him sometime, Humble. We got to. But here's the thing about me. I'm very picky about my beats, man, because if I can't vibe to a beat, like people have sent me beats and they're really cool beats. I just, there's a certain style that I look for. But I would love to hear them, man. You could always send them to my email, Humble.
That's what I always tell people. I said the thing about beats, an artist always willing to listen to a beat. Because like back in the days, like when guys just do their CDs to go to like established rappers, try to get signed, they give the rapper the CD. A lot of times the rappers don't listen to the CD. But if you tell them I make beats, best believe they're gonna go through them beats. Cause a rapper and a musician feel all takes that one track and you out of here. It can take
Facts.
you to that next level. So that's always like a plus. Like what you said, oh, send them to you.
Yeah, send them to me. I'll listen to them, man. And listen, there's times when people are sending me beats, they're like, I don't think you'll like these very much. These are my cheaper ones. And they send me their expensive ones. I actually end up liking the simpler ones. Sometimes less is more. So you don't lose nothing with sending them, man. My email's on my YouTube channel, so you could always send them there. I love listening to beats. Literally, the lights will go off. It's a whole vibe, man. I got a cloud up here, bro. A cloud that was custom made that just turns on, man. It's really like the music is my passion. So when the music flows, it's dark in here, man. It turns into a studio room. It looks lit, bro.
So do you perform? Did you get to that level yet? You start doing live?
I have performed. Before I had the YouTube channel, man, I believe it or not, they try to get me into modeling in the mall right here in Ontario Mills. I ended up winning a contract, but I performed. I did a talent show there. I used to go to shows. I actually used to be in a like an alternative hip hop rock band, kind of like the Gorillas. You know Gorillas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my style, bro. Because I sing too. I'm very talented. I sing, I rap, I compose my own music, and all of that. So I used to be in a group. We used to play in parties. We used to go out. I performed in high schools and stuff like that when I was younger. So yeah, man. And listen, my time is gonna come. I know that my music talent is there. Right now, I'm fully dedicated to the basketball stuff. But I've gotten reached out by certain people that know people that like my stuff. So let's see what happens. But for now, it's all passion and love, man. I do it out of the love. Not trying to get nothing out of it. If anything comes of it, and so be it.
So do you got music on SoundCloud? Anything?
Oh yeah, I'm on everything, man. I'm on Apple Music. Every streaming platform you type in DTLF, you'll find my music, man. I got about 5 tracks up right now, but I'm talking 100.
That's your musician name, DTLF?
Yes, sir. I went with what the people know me, man. The people gave me my name. In high school, my nickname was Smooth, so I was gonna go with that. But on YouTube, they know me as Dan the Laker fan, so I'm going with it, bro. I mean, NBA young boy can be, himself. Anybody you can get any name.
No,
you
I'm
make the name.
Lakers, but if they just say DTL, yeah. If you put it like that, so yeah, that's dope right there. That's dope,
yes, sir. Hey, the music videos. Listen, man, there's a badass track that I have not released. I've been sitting on it for 2 years. Me and my homie Lonnie used to come in here after work midnight and be in the studio, man. And it's called I Wish. When y'all hear that, that is a vibe, bro. That's something anybody could buy. You can bump at the barbecues. You could just cruise to it. It's like really cool music, man. And I can't wait to drop that. But, I'm featured with 3 other artists on that. And we got to get clearance from all of them to shoot the video first before I drop the track. If not, trust me, man, I think this is a radio track. I really do.
So I'm telling you this, man. Make sure y'all handle it and do it. Because I had like a friend, it was a song, everybody's telling him, but he just dragged his feet. Then while after he did it like a violation, then it was just that time of that music just changed. You gotta do it, man.
Oh, it's happening. Listen, it's happening. I already told my boy, listen, if y'all don't get it all ready for the video, man, I'm just gonna drop the track because I got the track right here. I can release it right here, right now. The world needs to hear. There's something the world need to hear, bro. It's a positive message. It's good vibes. It's called I Wish. It's about how, I wish I had the money to give back to community and shit like that. So it's really positive, bro.
And
really, really positive.
4 people on the track.
Yeah, it's 4 people on the track. And I'm talking about underground rappers y'all ain't never heard, but when y'all hear them, you're going to be like, okay. And I'm one of the 4. So when y'all hear them, it's going to be a vibe. But yeah, right now, everybody can go look at my music, man. DTLF. I'm on iTunes. I'm on everything, man. So every streaming platform, I'm there.
So, like your music videos, since you have like a big following with the basketball, do you drop videos on your Laker channel, or you got a music channel?
Everything's on my Laker channel because that's where everybody knows me on. So I've kind of like made some like graphics and stuff like that and drop videos on there. I mean, if you go in right now, you can see there's this badass song I made with my boy Lonnie called Mike Tyson. It's a tribute to Mike, man. It's pretty dope. Just different types of tracks, man. I've even made. I'm probably most known for my Clipper diss track. I have a Clipper diss track.
Oh yeah, I got to go check that out.
Listen, I recorded it from my kitchen, so the quality's not that great. But now that I got the good studio, man, when we hit 24K subs, I'm gonna remake a Lakers anthem track, and it's gonna be fire, bro. I can't wait.
Oh, 24K for Kobe.
Yeah, 24K for Kobe, man, and it's gonna be a sick anthem that I think everybody should be proud of, man.
We can't wait for that. So now this is very important here. Now, I know you had a job, you just quit your job and focus on this. It took a lot of guts. Walk me through this because this is where a lot of people be on the fence about a lot of things.
Right.
What
So
makes you wake up, you making money at your job, and you just said, I'm not working no more. I'm gonna
uh
do this basketball and this music full time.
preparation, man. I saw the projections of how well my channel was growing, the type of money I was making, putting in the work, making, I was like, if I can make daily videos, I can support me and my family. Um, just the overwhelming support from the fan base has been second to none. I mean, I was at the opener for the preseason game versus the Kings because one of my fellow Laker fans, fans of my channel, took me to the game and we got to sit, almost floor seats, three rows away. So these are blessings I never imagined. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what, man, I'm getting tired. I've been working for what? I've been working since I was 16. Since I was 16 all the way till like I was 30. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm doing well enough where if I focus full time on this, and I believe in myself, I know I'm a star, man. It's just other people need to see it. Once they see it, they're gonna start, coming through and showing love and support. And they've done that, man. So shout out to Laker Nation. You guys really are family. And it was really an easy decision because I was getting tired of it, man. I wasn't. See, I used to work.
It was easy.
It was easy, bro. It was easy decision because I prepared for it. I saved up money and I did the things I had to do to put me in that position, right? To put me in that position. And I'm kind of like I've taken a page out of Kobe in the sense that when you put your mind to something, you work really hard for it, you get there eventually. And my whole life I've been like that since I was a kid. What I want, I get. Eventually. Shout out to Laker Nation for giving me that opportunity. But you see me, man. You see me over there. So I was just over there last night? Yeah. Lakers played last night, right? Yeah, it was last night. See, I'm so busy, I lose track of time. I was over there last night. Shout out to my boy Sean for inviting me over. These are all blessings that come with hard work, though. You don't get noticed if you don't put in the work.
And it's crazy. A lot of people always say, man, you remind of each other because we always so thankful. Like, and I notice it, like my videos, and then you watch your video, we always thank you, guys, thank you. We so thank you, and I know people don't understand it, but a lot of people say, yo, you and Dan, y'all always thankful, and I do it a lot. Like I spend a lot of time, like when the live start, I will go down a list and tell these guys thank you because people don't realize, like you said, you went on faith and quit your job,
right?
Making money, but you was making some money, and to quit to do this now, it becomes where, because you said the support of the people. That's why I said, and people don't understand. People think I had to. It feel like I'm wrong if I don't shout them guys out the name, because you could be anywhere. And you here with me is I thankful, man. I thankful if the likes, the subscribes, when y'all come to view it, the cash apps. You know what I mean? I appreciate all that. And I'm very appreciative. And I see that in you a lot too. You always thankful for the people because you really gets it that these people really is the star of the show.
Right.
They is the star of the show.
It's about humble beginnings, right? Where we come from, man, we've seen it all, right? We've seen it all, and I wouldn't say made it out of the hood, but we have pretty much up to this point, we have been blessed enough to still have life while a lot of people don't, right? So that in itself is a blessing. On top of that, man, doing what I love, talking Lakers basketball. Listen, at work, everybody used to tell me, start a YouTube channel, man. You're quite the character. Because I used to tell jokes at work, have people rolling. I used to talk Lakers basketball. Listen, when we sucked, back in 2016, all of that, the 17 win seasons, I was still wearing my Laker gear. Kids were coming up to me like, why are you wearing that trash ass team? I'm like, listen, man, you can't even afford cable, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like the Lakers have history. All right. Don't be mad because you can't afford the channel. Like I'll be teasing them, talking shit back. But bottom line is, look, man, if it's a passion, it translates. And if people get behind you, man, it's the biggest blessing. And of course, we're going to be thankful because we're doing what we love, Kareem. This is what it's all about, and the people are, like you said, the star. They truly, I always tell them, man, I'm nothing without you guys. You guys really make me who I am. So, that it's all about humble beginnings. And no matter how high you climb, you always remember where you came from, no matter what, right? You always got to remember your roots so you never forget who you are, because that's how people start changing up. That's how people start changing up, when they start forgetting who they are.
And see, that's excellent what you said, because what turned me off with a lot of YouTubers, like me, I support everybody. Hit the soon I come in hitting the like button, no questions asked. I subscribe. Look at my subscription list. I subscribe to a lot of people. And what you said is very important. And this what bothers me with a lot of YouTubers. I watched some people, I caught them when they had 50, 60, 80 subscribers, and now they got like a few thousand. I hate when somebody disagrees with them. Well, why are you here? Get off my channel. And blocking, I see people all the time blocking people. It is disrespectful, cool. But if they just going to get you, even a little joke, like they say, oh, Kareem, like buck teeth. Don't call me buck teeth for all you. Like I ain't blocking. I haven't blocked nobody yet.
Right.
But people forget where they came from, and they start talking crazy and telling people, if you don't like it, get out of here. I don't care, get out of here. Disrespecting people.
Yeah.
They channel and blocking people all the time. I'm like, I remember when you had 50, 80 people, you was begging, like, please, let's get to 100. Let's get to 1,000.
Right.
But they forget those times.
No, we can't forget. You cannot forget where you came from. And as far as the whole blocking situation, man, like you said, there's been cases I obviously block because there's so much disrespect. Like there have been people that go on the channels and because they hate me, they'll say, thank God. You know, they'll say something ridiculous. I don't even want to repeat about Kobe Bryant or stuff like that. They get blocked. You know?
See, Kobe Bryant, that's a sensitive thing for me. Marty Collins, he said, my favorite two Laker creators.
Marty. Hey man, I love Marty, man. He's a diehard. He follows me on Twitter too, man. This guy's dope. Appreciate you, Marty.
Yeah, Marty dope. Appreciate you, Marty. But so how was when you got your first 1,000? How it felt to you?
It was surreal, man. To be honest with you, when I started this, I had broken my hand. I had broken my right hand, my fourth and fifth metacarpal, playing ball. You know, I landed, put my hand on the cement, fingers popped out, and all that. And I was in a cast. And so at that time, I was still working, and they gave me paid time off. And I'm not the type of person that likes to sit here and do nothing at my house. So that's when I started the YouTube channel, man. That's really the main reason behind it. I was like, people always told me to do it. My girl always told me to do it. They're like, you know so much basketball. Everybody at work loved me. They were supporting me even before I had the YouTube channel. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it now. Now I got no more excuses. You know, I'm wrapped up in the cast, can't do too much, can't go to work. So I did it. And, you know, at first it came really slow because people don't know you. But with consistency, it surely starts picking up. You start knowing the people by name, and you really become a family, man. I've been blessed enough to meet a lot of my subscribers, man. And
you got a lot of subscribers?
Yeah, and some of them even have my phone number. You know, shout out to so many of them, man. Shout out to Quincy. You know, shout out to Ron, like Tara. Like they're truly my family, man. Shout out to Mookie. These people not only follow me and have gave back to the channel and all that, and they didn't have to. I always tell them, you don't have to. It's enough that you come through, you view the channel, you hit the like button. All that's more than enough support. Everything else is a cherry on top, man. I've gotten boxes full of blessings, man, Laker gear and stuff that I just never. And my goal, man, was always just to create a community where Laker fans can come and you know, they can get away from all the trolling on Twitter and all the hatred from ESPN and everything, and they can get some real basketball insight, and we can go back and forth because they learn from me and I learn from them. Sometimes they educate me on things I didn't know about, like the cap situation and stuff like that. So it's a wonderful relationship, man, and we've built a family, and that's the key right there, man. Lakers, if you notice from the top, from Dr. Buss, he's always left his legacy was family, and Jeannie Buss has always made the Laker fans feel like family, and that's what I try to continue to do, you know, to build that family through my channel.
You know, it's crazy. I did a 2-hour live earlier today, talk about the same thing, talk about family, building a structure, building a community, because I had a situation recently with trolls. Like I got a son, he's 7 years. Matter of fact, today his birthday. He keep bugging me by telling his name Avery. Today is Avery birthday. It's actually at 12 o'clock, the 8th, tomorrow. But I'm gonna say today. He said, don't forget to tell him happy birthday. He's so upset. My son, he know basketball. He's 7. He been on it. These guys can tell you. Like, cause him, I have a 27-year-old son. He know a lot about basketball. He's a Sixers fan. I got 4 sons. But him and Avery, the 7-year-old, he turned 7 today. He knows so much about basketball. We went to the Brooklyn Nets game on Tuesday. I took him this on Monday, him and his brother on Monday. He loved basketball. So I had a situation where I said have him come up here. He really wanted to be a part and like talk basketball. He did good. Like people sent them little donations and stuff. He was like, oh, getting money. But he loved it. But now I had trolls start talking bad about my kids.
Oh no.
I talk about they're gonna do this and do that. So now his mom, and now he can't come on here. So he's mad, like, cause he really wants to come on his birthday. He texts me on his phone like, Dad, did you tell him about my birthday? So
yeah,
you know, y'all can tell Avery happy birthday. He gonna see the comments.
happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to Avery, man. That's what's up, bro. Hey, man, listen, the troll situation, man. You never get used to it, to be honest with you, because it's like I can't understand how grown ass men can sit there and be keyboard warriors. Like, you got something to say, you say it to my face, and we can handle it like grown folks, right? But they've never come up to me. I'm always dropping my location. They never say anything to me in person. So why come on my channel and be a little weirdo about shit, you know? So the troll situation, I'll never be able to excuse it. I've had the same situation, man. I literally had to put moderators on there to help me out because ever since I rejected a couple of people, all of a sudden I noticed the troll situation has spiked up. I won't mention the name because I don't want to give them clout, but they know who they are. They're probably watching me right now. They watch me all the time. So there's a couple of folks that are, you know, they're a little wonky in the head, man, loose screws. And that's stuff we got to deal with as YouTubers, though. It never gets to me because I know that at the end of the day, they wish they was in your shoes, Kareem. They want to be in your shoes. They want your 6,000 subscribers without putting in the work, though. That's the problem. You don't put in the work. You don't reinvent yourself. You waste your time spamming other people's channels instead of figuring out how you can improve. And that's why you haven't got big. So all it is haters going to hate, bro. You just got to, you know, kick the dirt off your shoulders. Jay-Z style, man. That's it.
And you know what's sad about it? Because like a lot of times, like I said, we're a family here. And a lot of times I'll be having to run out. So I get my 12-year-old son to just to monitor the live, to let people on, let them, you know, talk. Cause I noticed you don't really do the group, the panel too much, right?
I brought in a couple of people, but that's all new to me, man. I just, like I said, I try to do like my own thing and just stay in my lane. The more I get familiar with everything, then the more I start, you know, incorporating little things here or there. But as far as the panel goes, man, the reason why I used to take phone calls and do this and that, but my viewers basically voted it out. They rather, you know, me read off the comment section. That way more people could get involved, I guess, you know. But I just try to, like I said, to me, I'm just a vessel for Laker Nation, bro. And they pretty much run my channel. However, whatever they want, as long as they vote for it, the majority, that's what they get. So if they start telling me to add something, I'll eventually find ways to incorporate it.
I'm like that too. I really listen to people support me. So we have like the panel, you know, because you can have 10 people on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my son. He let people up, but then, like I said, it's got sad because I had trolls sitting there saying we want to take your channel down, give you strikes. So now they was putting up, you know, pictures with, you know, sexual pictures, and I had to throw down my lives where I had 6,000 views, and I had to take these things down because they came up there and showed a weird picture to try to take my channel down. So that really bothered me right there, because you know, and you know, then my son, I used to try to have him on here, but it gets nasty out here sometimes.
I'm gonna give you some advice, Kareem, because I know you're a good dude just like me, man. Sometimes you open up your heart to people and you try to help them out, and they you know, they take it by the leg, man, and then try to take you down. So just be careful who you collaborate with, because it didn't used to be like this, right? I used to collaborate with just anybody, but I learned my lesson, man, because I know who the spammers on my channel are. And again, I don't say their name out loud because I don't want to give them clout and stuff like that. That's what they really want. They want the clout, but they're just negative people, man. And negative people, it's no use of even wasting your time with them, because, you know, you can't win versus somebody who has nothing to lose. You got everything to lose, bro. You've been putting hard work into your channel. You've been incorporating the people, man. You're another voice for Laker Nation. So, you know, you're blessed, and people want to see you fall because they don't have that, bro. You know, and just pay attention to the people you try to help. Sometimes those could be your worst enemies. You know, the people you give advice to and the people you bring on here. You just have to make sure you helping the right people, you know, because not everybody has good intentions. And so that's unfortunate, what you're telling me about, people was on here and they try to give you strikes and shit like that. But I'm not surprised because that's how the haters work nowadays. And with social media, man, as you can tell, we are plagued with haters, plagued with nothing but jealousy, and I think it's more exposed than any time in history. And I've always said this, social media is a gift and a curse because not everybody deserves a platform, right? Not everybody. Some people just use it for negativity and all of that. So just keep doing you, brother. Don't worry about them stank ass haters, man. At the end of the day, you know what, man? They're mad. They're losing sleep, and we sleeping good, man. We sleeping good, brother.
Sleeping good. So Dan, the Laker fan,
yes, sir.
Top 5 favorite players. It don't have to be the best players. That's dear to your heart. All-time Lakers. Your favorite.
Wait, only Lakers, right? Only Lakers?
Only Lakers. Your favorite Lakers. They don't have to be. It could be role players.
Okay.
Your personal
sure.
favorite.
All right. I'm very biased to the era I got to watch, right? So I'm gonna start there. Now, obviously, it's got to start with Kobe Bryant. That's my number one on any list. And then we're gonna go Shaquille O'Neal, man, the Shaq Diesel. He was a bully in the paint. He was a tank commander in chief. Can't nobody move that man. The most dominant probably ever. And then I got to go Lamar Odom, my favorite sixth man of all time. All right, Lamar Odom, very underrated. This man was unselfish. He could have really took over and been an all-star every single year, but he always sacrificed for the team. And I just love his versatility. Lamar was ahead of his time. Rounding out fourth, you got to put Magic Johnson because it ain't the Lakers without Magic. Even though I didn't get to see him play, man, I've always loved his energy, his positivity, because I'm very similar with the positiveness, man. So I got to pick my man Magic. And I always like to leave the number 5 slot open, but I feel like it's going to be LeBron, especially if he wins another championship. It's got to be LeBron because he came here when everybody else was scared. Paul George was scared, shaking in his boots. He went to the Clippers, no pressure. So LeBron James
said LeBron is your favorite. Like, what I mean, like, because sometimes it could be a guy that you really like, but not like I really like Eddie Jones.
Right. Eddie Jones. Nick Van Exel was great too. It's hard to have a top 5 list, right? Yeah. But the reason I'm putting LeBron there for now at 5 is because, like I said, he came here when everybody else was too scared, man. And he really changed my perspective on him. I used to dislike LeBron because of what he did with Miami, right? So when LeBron went back to Cleveland, won that championship, then he came here and proved to the world he wasn't just here for movies. He became one of my top 5 favorites. So, yeah, I got to put him there, man. I got to put him there for sure.
Who's your favorite coach? It don't have to be the best coach, but your favorite Laker coach.
Phil Jackson, man. Phil Jackson to me is the GOAT. Not just my favorite, but the GOAT. And this man, what is he, 11-time champion? Ain't nobody close to him, So it's got to be Phil Jackson. And I'm still baffled at the fact that they didn't bring him back a couple years back when they interviewed him. They brought in Mike D'Antoni instead. Couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, that was stupid. When Dwight Howard clearly championed for him, and you lost to Dwight Howard for nothing.
Right, absolutely.
The Lakers really they could have really put themselves in good position. They kind of just dropped the ball in a lot of things. So, to make the perfect player from Laker players, you could pick one strength from each Laker player. It could be the height of a player, athleticism, the mentality, ball handling. Like, you make your perfect player with just Laker players, because other people I had do with NBA players, but all Laker players.
All Laker players. All right. I'm gonna start with the court vision of Magic Johnson. All right, gotta have that. The killer mentality and shooting abilities of Kobe Bryant. Gotta have that. And then I'm gonna have the athleticism of King James in his prime. Man, I would love the defense of James Worthy. James Worthy, his defense is elite, man. Big game James. I've seen the tapes. And then I'll probably have the dominance and rebounding of a Shaq Diesel. That'd be the perfect player for me. Ain't nobody stopping that. You got the killer, the playmaker, the athleticism. I mean, we get a little bit of everything.
The ball handling.
The ball handling? Ooh. It got to be Laker player, right? Let's
all-time Laker player.
All-time Laker player, ball handling. I'll go with Nick Van Exel's ball handling, man. This dude was Nick the Quick, man. Sick rock handles like Van Exel. This dude was amazing, man. And yeah, why not, man? A little bit of flash, a little bit of Kyrie-esque, why not?
So the last thing, the size.
The size, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna be that 7-foot Shaq, man. I'm going
Well,
with
you
Shaq.
can't use the same
Oh, the
player.
same one. Oh, then Kareem. Then 7'1". I'll go with Kareem.
So this player gonna be 7'2" with the passing ability of Magic, the Kobe mentality, LeBron athletics. Ooh, Nick Van Exel handle.
Basically, it's gonna be Victor Wembanyama 2.0, man. That's what it is, bro. Victor Wembanyama 2.0. But you know
So
what?
no biasness, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Dan, the Laker fan,
yes, sir.
the Los Angeles Lakers lottery team draft 2023, an 18-year-old Victor and an 18-year-old LeBron. Don't try to put the blinders on. Hold up, try to put the blinders because we know what LeBron became. I know it's kind of difficult.
So just put that away. Like if I would have just seen
don't remember seeing LeBron from high school and what you know of Victor.
Yeah.
Your franchise, the Los Angeles Lakers coming to California. You the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los
I gotta go
Angeles
Victor.
Lakers select.
I gotta go Victor, man. Victor Wembanyama, bro. I mean, he is just oozing and dripping with potential right now. I don't think you could pick anybody over him.
Thank you.
If they was coming in out of the draft of all time, just because you don't know what they're going to become, right? But we're talking about a 7'4" athletic wing. That's what he is. He's a wing, bro. He's Kevin Durant light. He's out here running the fast break, leading the fast break. I couldn't believe what I've seen, bro. This is a 2K created my player. All right.
That's what I like about you. See, you know basketball. You know, that's why I said people have to be realistic. This guy's 7'4". He got the post up, the turnaround. In today's NBA, his skinniness ain't gonna matter. Look at guys like Bones Highland come like back in the days.
Brandon Ingram.
Back in the days, skinny guys like that would have a problem coming in the NBA. Now, the way the game played is not an issue. This guy here, I ain't gonna lie. I said on my channel yesterday, there's not, if I get the number one pick right now, you can't come to me to trade nobody. I'm at the number one pick, you can say, Kareem, I'll give you Giannis. No. I'll give you Luka. No.
Victor, right? Victor.
This guy here is he's not clumsy, doof. He runs, got the hand.
I've never seen it, bro. I have never seen it. That much coordination, athleticism, size, and soft touch in one body. It's like God made him for basketball. It's just God just dropped him off on earth. He looks like a monster, literally out of Space Jams, bro. Bro is I can't wait to watch him in NBA. As a basketball fan, taking off my Laker cap and just putting on my overall NBA cap. As a basketball fan, I don't care where he goes. I just can't wait to watch him.
You know what I said, Dan?
Yeah.
I want to see him and LaMelo Ball team.
Oh, I was telling my girl the same thing. That's crazy, bro. I swear to God, I told my girl the same thing. I said, I hope Charlotte tanks and they pair him and Melo together. That would be fire. Or imagine he lands on the New York Knicks, man. The New York Knicks been starving for that type of talent. I would love to see it.
The Knicks always in each other way.
You said what?
From New York, Knicks always in each other way. Thank you, Lakers everything. Thank you, bro.
Hey, Lakers over everything's a real one, man.
Yeah, you know him.
He just started following. We just started following each other. He was on.
Good dude.
Yeah, he was on the channel with me the other day, man. On we were with oh my God, I'm so bad with names. But yeah, I was on the channel with. Yes, LA Sports Live. Thank you. Yeah, we was on there. He was on there too, man. He's great.
Yeah, he's great. He's very passionate. He travels all over to watch basketball. But I said this Victor guy is really out of this world. Like, I can't take anybody over this guy, especially in today's. And now, if you to put him like in the 90s, you have to worry, he ain't gonna be physical enough. But right now, today's NBA, oh my God, he is unbelievable.
You're absolutely right, and his body's not as frail as other players. Like Kristaps was skinnier when he came in the league. KD was skinnier when he came in the league. Giannis was skinnier when he came in the league, so he could always get stronger too.
And, he got everything invested to him right now because everybody just going crazy over him. And Adam Silver said, "I don't want nobody to tank Adam. It's over."
But listen, I got this crazy idea to end tanking once and for all. And I want you, I said it on my channel countless amount of times, but I want you and your subs, man, the fellow Laker family, to tell me what y'all think of my idea. We can really get rid of tanking. The playing tournament is cool and all that. Keep that. But what if we made a separate tournament at the end of the season, maybe after the playoffs or before the playoffs, however, where it's a single game elimination between all 14 teams. Last one standing gets the first pick, and then they'll fall in, they'll fall in, and that'll end tanking because if you bottom out, if you suck on purpose, you know what I mean? And it's must-watch basketball.
Idea.
It's must-watch basketball.
This is good. I'm glad you share this on my channel, but we got to keep this going because maybe I would love for that to happen. Like
imagine like single game elimination, NCAA tournament style, and then the first 3 picks, depending on the standings, kind of like the Olympics, gold, silver and bronze. First 2, 3, and then the rest could get thrown in the lottery. I don't care, but the top 3 picks, we play for them, and that'll stop people from fully tanking because now you want to be good enough for that. If you fall in the lottery, you can play for that top pick.
Exactly. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Thank you, man.
I know
Thank you.
Share that on your channel, share it on Trevor's channel, because that I would love that. Because the key is us basketball fans, we really want to see good basketball from start to finish.
We don't want tanking late, and we don't want tanking in March. We don't want to see that.
The tanking, this year here, the tanking gonna start October 18th.
Yeah, this year.
Teams looking at, they know this guy here going to win a championship. He's going to win some. Some guys you can look at. He's going to win championships.
Right.
He's not going to go in his career, like God bless him for his health, but he's not going to go in his career ringless. It's not happening.
Right.
He's going to win rings. I said right now, I want to ask your opinion on this. Drop him on any NBA team right now. You think where you see him?
Well, obviously we got to go through the tank, see who bottoms out.
No. I'm saying today. I think he could play right now. I know he's coming next year, but I think he could be a factor right now in his game.
He would definitely win Rookie of the Year, man, hands down. I could see him averaging 20 plus points a game right off the bat with 8 to 9 rebounds, 3 to 4 blocks with that size, man. I could see that happening and shooting high percentages.
I'm glad you said this because people think like, oh, Kareem, now you're going overboard, Kareem. I'm telling you, he could come right now and get 20 and make all-star team. Yes. Right? What's going to stop him? The strength right now, he come and he's factoring up right now. I'm glad you said that. But people think I'm going too crazy over Victor lately.
No, we've never seen that type of talent in our lives, man. 7'4" with the shooting stroke of a Carmelo / Kevin Durant. Turnaround jump shots of a Kobe Bryant. I mean, this man has definitely studied the game of basketball and acquired different things. He's phenomenal. I'm sold. I just watched him play 2 games, and I'm sold.
Yeah, this guy is incredible. So, so now God give you this, it's your wife or girlfriend birthday. God give you this incredible talent for 5 minutes where you can have your vote, but you're a singer now. And you can sing to your wife or girlfriend. What song would it be? A nice romantic night with Dan, a Laker fan. You take her out for her birthday, a big birthday, a 25th birthday, 30th birthday, whatever it is.
Man, that's a great question, man. I don't know, man. There's so many great songs. If I had to pick one, man, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch. You know that I love you. I'm going oldies, man. Every time. If I gotta be romantic, I gotta go. Okay. You gotta go oldies, man.
And where would that be? On the rooftop somewhere? What's a?
It's gonna be at Staples Center, man. Staples Center, bro. It's gotta be outside Staples Center, right next to Kobe Bryant's brand new statue, and that's where I'm proposing, man. Right there.
Okay. So Dan, the Laker fan, can live anywhere in the United States outside of California. Where would you live at?
If I could live anywhere outside of California?
In the United States.
The United States. Probably, man, it would have been Miami before the hurricane, man. Unfortunately, prayers up to the people out there. I love the city, man. If it ain't Miami, it's probably New York. I love the city, man. I love the city, bro. I love
New York, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with the city, especially if you got money. You can get yourself a nice spot. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Another question for Dan. Any car you could drive, any car, Dan, a Laker fan, millionaire, got money. One car you pulling out.
Ooh, I'm a simple guy, man. I'm really a simple guy. But I'm gonna go with a Lamborghini Murcielago, man. you know,
Ooh,
I'm a simple guy, but if it's any car, man, you gotta go big or go
gotta
home.
go big. Gotta go big
You
and go
know,
home. You gotta go
yeah,
big
gotta,
and go home.
yes,
I
sir,
like that. I like that.
gotta
Okay,
be.
so now start, cut, bench. Giannis, Kevin Durant, LeBron James.
Ooh, that's an easy one, man. I'm starting LeBron. I'm benching Giannis. Now I'm cutting Kevin Durant because I don't like his off-court antics. I'm not a big fan of his emo personality. And he, to me, I've had this debate with people, but to me, he's the most disappointing superstar of all time because this man took the easy route, and his two championships for me count as one. And I'm not impressed. And I loved him coming out of college, man. Coming out of Texas, this dude was a beast, and I rooted for him his early years in OKC. But I really hate it when players take the easy route, man. I really don't. I don't like it.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, now you got anywhere and outside of the United States, a nice romantic place on the vacation. You want to relax. Where will you go outside the country to relax with your, your girl?
Vacation, man. I always wanted to go to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, bro. I've heard great things.
Ooh,
I've heard of great tropical things about I love birds, I love animals, man, and I've heard great things about their forests over there, man. So um if not that, I'm going Cancun. I mean, Cancun is always nice. You can't go wrong with that. I'd love to see Africa as well, man. King of the jungle out there, man. The lions. I'm a big fan of lions.
me
So
too.
that
I'm a
would that
Leo. I'm a
that
big
would.
fan of life.
Oh, shout out to you, man. Yeah, I'm a
Leo.
big fan of lions, man. So I'd love to see some in person, not behind the glass, in their natural habitat. Because I've seen them in the zoo and stuff, and I really don't like to see that because they should be out there running free, man. King of the jungle, man. You can't hold the king down.
You watch the Animal Channel?
I at times, you know what? I was a big fan of Snoop Dogg narrating some of those Animal Planet videos, man. That was really dope. I don't know if you've seen that on his YouTube channel.
No,
He used to he used to narrate some of those funny clips, and it was hilarious. But from time to time, yeah, me and my girl will sit back and watch some animals stuff for sure.
it's weird. I like it. I like how like the gators, like how they be in the water and you just see their eyes and they just be like. I like when the animals when they and hunt.
Oh yeah.
I love the Animal Channel.
Oh, to see the hunter and the prey and the way they like.
And the gators just had their eyes. They be in the water. They just jump
Yeah.
out. And I like when the packs, like when the hyenas they start
Oh yeah.
trying to surround the lions, and they like it's crazy. Like they talk to each other while trying to go, and then it's like they know their position and how they spread, how they move.
Yeah.
They just spread and surround you, and the lion be like this, and then they fight, and then it's crazy, and other lions come. Like the Animal Channel is crazy because how these animals really do things. Like it's amazing.
They're very instinctual, right? They're very like they go off of instincts, and the food chain is very impressive to me. But what I really get impressed is like when like a lion or a cheetah is hunting down like a wild rabbit, and the rabbit gets away somehow. I love to see that fierceness, that tenacity, and just the drive from those animals. Survival instinct kick in, and it brings me so much joy to see them escape, man. I don't know, call me a big softy, but
You're a
I
good
love
guy. Hey,
I love it when they escape, man.
You're a good guy. I'll be wanting to see the drama. I'm like, get them, and they be catching the deers and stuff. Be running. They be catching. They be jumping on. It's amazing how they creep and they sit back and they watch. And the animals. That's why I tell people, you can imagine being like these animals. Every day could be your last day. You step out and they just be creeping, lurking.
Yeah, man.
We just see them lurking.
That's why we gotta be very thankful as human beings that we were gifted the opportunity to live in this body, and you don't have to be like a frog or something, man. I would hate to be a frog, or some other type of animal that's on, I don't know, man. They're disgusting, man. They got the eggs all in their back and shit. It's nasty, bro. They gross me out. I don't know. But I love animals in general, man.
The birds, the only one that's good because they get away from everybody.
Which ones?
The birds.
Oh yeah. Oh, eagles.
Away.
Eagles are dope, man. I'm a big fan of eagles, and they They be hunting from up above. You know, they come down, they get them snakes.
Yo, you
And
see that? Yo,
they
I
got
saw literally first time ever. I didn't realize a hawk was big like that.
and their claws, man. Their claws
Yo,
be cutting motherfuckers.
I
They be
saw,
like,
yo, I
they
was
got
flying.
Wolverine claws and shit. They be like, shrink. It's
Yo,
crazy, bro.
we was in the woods. We was helping out, and we saw. I thought it died from. Vroom! Yo, the thing is that big, and they grabbed I don't know, it was a fox or something. I don't know what the hell it was.
They're strong, man. I think they can lift me up, bro. I think they might lift me up and shit as they come down.
What the hell? Yo, that the most scariest thing is it's boom, like it just came flying down. It's like they see from that far and it's come flying down. Hawks is huge. I didn't realize it was that big. And
they're amazing, bro. They're amazing animals for sure. For sure. I used to have a big ass umbrella cockatoo in the hood. My brothers all banded together. They saved their money because they were working hard and they wanted to buy a big ass bird. We used to have a big ass umbrella cockatoo. It was like this. Motherfucker was always yelling loud and screaming across the whole apartment complex. Used to be able to hear him, you know? It was crazy. He'd be like, arr, arr. But that bird was smart, man. And I'm a big fan of birds. I love birds.
You like birds?
I like birds. Dogs are my favorite animal, but birds will probably be my second. But I love all animals, man. But birds are dope. Eagles, man. I love the way they just swoop down on their prey, man. It's badass.
True. That's why I said it's about that the animals, man. It's rough because everybody is out and they on go. It's crazy, like it's just weird. So now I always do this. Just fun and games. I hope that people get mad. Okay. But we do hangout, dump, or I'm trying to be nice.
Smash.
Damn, you good.
I can't play that game, bro. I can't play that game. My girl watching me right now, man. Out of respect for her, I won't play that. But I could give you the most ugliest out of the three. I'll give you that.
That's what we want to do. That's what
okay. I'll give you that.
Okay, we got J-Lo. That J-Lo. What's this girl name? Kim Kardashian.
Oh, she got to go. Don't even give me the third one. She got to go. Kim Kardashian's all drama, bro. I've never been a fan of dramatic girls in my life, bro. In my life. And I don't know if you believe in this theory, right? Kanye West, Lamar Odom, Reggie Bush, Chris Humphries. The list goes on and on how many people they have basically sucked them dry, man. They're soulless. They're not the same people after they date these women. So I don't know what they doing, what they feeding them, man. But the Kardashian one got to go. I don't even want to hear the third one. That's the one that got to go.
I was going to say Selma Hayek.
It's still Kardashian. She got to go. She's drama. She crazy, man. And I don't trust them. I don't trust the Kardashians.
So if you could be an actor in any movie, what movie would that be? And what role would you like to be in?
Actor in any movie? I love villains, man. I'm a big Al Pacino guy. I love Training Day. I think I would be Denzel Washington in Training Day. That's probably my favorite all-time movie. I love the role he played there, though, man.
He definitely killed Training Day.
Yeah,
Training Day in L.A.
Yeah, it was, and it's he's been my favorite actor ever since Training Day, man. Everything he dropped, even after that, Man on Fire, everything, man. I'm a big Denzel Washington fan, so I will definitely pick his career. But I like villains, man. Listen, a lot of people like the heroes and shit. I watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm a big Vegeta guy. I like villains. You know, I like villains. That's my thing.
Even though I should watch wrestling, I like the bad guys. I ain't like the
right
good guys. I like
they're more interesting, man. It's like, how did they get to that point? And they're more relatable. It's like any human being could be like one bad day away from a origin villain story, if you think about it, you know. So it's interesting for sure.
All right, one of the last questions. Your Lakers starting five, and see, it's kind of hard because I can't say the ending game because you got to go on the floor of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm actually about. Let me see this guy. Oh, I think he had a question for you. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but 'cause I heard you're starting 5 already. I think you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, but you can tell the people here. But I want
Okay.
to ask you where you think the Lakers. I get to that. Go ahead. Starting 5.
My starting five for this season would be Patrick Beverly, point guard, because I like defense. I'm going Austin Reeves because you see what he can do. He's Darvin Ham called him an Army Swiss knife. I agree. A little bit of everything. And also defense. Small forward LeBron, power forward AD. Center, I'm going Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant did okay yesterday. He did good yesterday.
I like TB, man. I like him.
Okay, so where you see the Lakers realistically place they fall in this year? If no trades made.
No trades made. I think
it is.
no trades made. I would like to see us get somewhere between 47
No,
and
not what you like. Reality,
okay.
what you think.
Realistically, I think we could be a top 6 seed. I think we could be, but everything has to fall in place for that to happen. I mean, we got to be healthy because we still got LeBron and AD. People forgetting the fact that we got the best 1-2 punch in the game. Who's better, man, as a 1-2 punch right now? Even at LeBron year 20, I don't see a better 1-2 punch if they're both healthy than AD and LeBron. They already delivered one title here, so I got his top 6 seed for sure. Worst case scenario, 7 playing, but I wanted us to skip that this year.
But you know, it's crazy. Man, it's crazy because we like hitting everything. I clearly said 6 seed.
Everybody, word? Word?
I said 6. Yeah, I said I'll get many trades. I said 6 seed. Like because it's got to be a reality. I say 6 seed for us.
Yeah. 6 seed would be. 6 seed is a lot better than people think, especially because the West is tough, man. You got Denver out there, man. They got better. They got Jamal Murray coming back. You got obviously the Warriors. Although this situation does raise a lot of eyebrows with Draymond with the Superman punch, but you got Golden State, you got the Phoenix Suns. I don't know either because of the whole Robert Sarver situation. I wouldn't want to play for an owner like that. So maybe that's a big distraction if you don't sell quick. But still, I mean, those are probably your consensus top 3. And then the Timberwolves improve a little bit. How much did they improve? I don't know, but they improved for sure a little bit by adding Rudy Gobert. I know I'm missing some teams for sure. I know I'm missing a couple teams, but yeah, the West is tough.
You're missing Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. Yep. Memphis is definitely looking to make a leap. Nah, I ain't talking about them, bro. I never give them respect. Ever. Yo, the Clippers don't give. Listen, we've seen this movie. They're not the real deal, man. ESPN already got them winning.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Reality. Do you think the Lakers match up good against the Clippers? Be for real.
No, we don't match up good against the Clippers because we always hurt, man. We always hurt. If we were healthy, I mean, how many of those games did we have that we play with all our stars? If you think about it. Now, obviously, if you look at the last couple of years, we was rebuilding before LeBron got here. But
I'm just saying we only beat them one time.
Right. But see, the way we're constructed is for the postseason. We want to get to the postseason, and then good luck trying to beat LeBron and AD if healthy in a 7-game series, right? The regular season is for the Clippers. They got all the regular season banners hanging up there with the selfies on top. So that's one of them teams that I never take serious. It's like show me in the postseason what you could do. Last year, what was it when they got to the Western Conference Finals? Finally, was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, right? Yeah. 2 years ago they got to the Western Conference Finals, but it's because everybody and their mama was injured, man. But now everybody's healthy. So listen, Kawhi Leonard is the only player I respect on that team. Everybody else, they're inconsistent.
Yeah, I can't stand Paul George. I used to be Paul George, one of my top 5 players in the league that I liked when he was the Pacers. I really liked him, but when he clearly was on saying how much he liked the Lakers, he grew up a Laker fan. He go to the Clippers while he was a Clipper fan. That right there, like you don't like. Come on,
that's changing up to his finals. We talked about not changing up ever. That's switching up, man. He said he grew up. Didn't nobody grow up a Clipper fan? Stop it, Paul George.
Like we see clearly say he was a Laker fan. Grew up. It was a dream of his to play for the Lakers.
Ridiculous.
That's a sickness because we see it and then you come back and say that.
Yeah, like Palmdale, come get your boy, man. Come get your boy, Palmdale. He's not repping y'all right.
Palmdale is not close to you guys, right? That's like an hour away, right?
Yeah, it's like an hour away. Yeah.
What is like suburbs?
It's the suburbs, yeah, for sure. Palmdale. Well, from the part I've been to Palmdale, it looks nice and tidy up there, man. So
and Palmdale's next to where Lonzo Ball and them at, right? Is that
Chino Hills? Yeah, it's around there somewhere. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, because I've been to LA a few times, but I've never been like towards that way. So that way going towards like like
I will have to throw it on the GPS, man, because I only passed through
yeah.
there a couple times. But yeah, Palmdale is not in Los Angeles.
Okay. Kauai, Riverside. We from Riverside, right?
No. Well, I currently stay in Colton, California.
Oh, not you, Kauai. Kauai.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, he's a Riverside guy for sure.
And Riverside is not in LA either, right?
No, it's not. It's we live like no traffic, 45 minutes away. If there's traffic, it's like an hour.
So Kauai live closer to San Diego, right?
A little bit. Yeah, San Diego's still like 2.5 hours away from here. From LA is like 3.5.
I didn't know San Diego's that far from. I thought y'all was like a little closer.
No, it's San Diego's right by the border. I know because my mom lives over there by San Diego, by Tecate, Mexico. So it's right over there by the border, bro.
Wow, I ain't know. Oh, he said he from. Wow, we got somebody up there, Victor. He said,
He can't stand Paul. That's right, Victor. You're a real one, though, man. That's what I'm saying. Come get your boy, Palmdale.
you got to go get him.
I think. Listen, here's the thing about people, man. They smell fake, right? When you smell fake, you dislike it all the way. Like I used to love Kevin Durant until he started trying to put a tough guy persona and started talking back to the media. Before that, it was like, "Mama, you're the real MVP." Like it was like all goody boy. You know, he couldn't do no wrong. But then he switched up. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what happened there, but you know, I went from liking Kevin Durant to really I can't stand his personality. He's a great player, though. I'm not going to disrespect his talent. Great player, just his personality is a little fragile for my liking.
All right, so you said 60. I think that's about right. But you predicting that the Lakers going to do a trade, though?
I am. I predict that it depends on how well if the Lakers exceed our expectations, they get out to like 7-3, which I don't think will happen. But if they do, then we might hang tight a little longer, maybe till the trade deadline, right? But if we start off like 5-5 or 4-6, there's gonna be a trade, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, excuse me, Rob Pelinka cannot repeat what happened last season. He knows that. Yeah. He knows that. So yeah.
Yep. So last question: the Draymond Green situation. What you think? How you feel about that? Do you think he should get like? That punch was vicious.
Yeah. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. They just won a championship. Like, what the fuck are they doing? They don't have no business punching each other, bro. Matter of fact, I understand it from Jordan Poole's perspective. He's young and, you know, wet behind the ears and all that. He's still got a lot to learn. So maybe he said something wrong or whatever. But you're a veteran, man. You're one of the leaders on this team. You just split the locker room with one punch. And now I think Golden State got to trade his ass.
I said that. I said he's out of it.
Yeah.
He's out of it.
Like, how in the world like, how in the world can you go back and play for that team, right? If you're Jordan Poole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how?
Funny you said that because Evan Fournier said the same thing you said. He said, "I can't be a teammate to that guy," and somebody punched me in the face like that. Evan Fournier said that.
Big facts.
That's why I said it's going to be hard. And then, mind you, the trolling just started. I'm seeing memes already with the punch. And he's young. An older guy that's 34, he's young. He's on the internet. That trolling is crazy right now. It's a lot of funny memes already on social media about the punch. And it's gonna be hard for him to hold that.
Absolutely, man. It's really tough because the video got out now. And so imagine going up against my Lakers and Patrick Beverly gets in your ear. You're Jordan Poole. Hey, man, you better watch out for I knock your ass out. You know what's gonna happen when that happens, bro? Everybody's gonna get under his skin. You gotta do something. Either you request a trade or you tell him trade Draymond or trade me. Because if I see this man, it's on site, man. Next time.
They gotta suspend Draymond right now, I think, because it's gonna be bad. Because you could have hurt him. Because remember, when Bobby Portis hit Mamanovich, and he like broke a whole bunch of things, bones in his face. And he ain't come back to like 2.5 months.
Yeah, man, it's dangerous. And even though Draymond's an emotional player, and I like him, I like the way he plays. He's old school, man. I like those kind of players, right? KG types, like the Draymond types, even Patrick Beverly. They're old school players. I like them, but you got to still be able to control yourself, man. You're one of the veteran leaders. I think he's the real leader of that team. Steph Curry's just the offensive leader. But if you're looking for an anchor, somebody who's going to get everybody to play better, that's definitely got to be Draymond.
He's definitely the real leader in that. And
Mm-hmm.
I said it on my show yesterday, and Stephen A. and Trey Young, everybody said, hey, him in connection to LeBron James. How would you feel? Would you do this trade? Who say no? 3-team trade. Miles Turner to Golden State, Russell Westbrook to Indiana, and Buddy Hield and Draymond to the Lakers.
I'd do that trade, but I prefer to have Miles Turner than Draymond Green at this stage of his career. He's getting older. You know, he's going to slow down a bit. And his primary thing is defense, which I think we're going to be solid there this season. We need more floor spacing. So I prefer to get the more offensive-minded Miles Turner, personally, in that package.
I said that too, because like I said, him and Anthony Davis, that shot blocking, that's how you get two of the best. That rim protection gonna be crazy.
I'd love to see it, man. That'd be a dream, bro. That'd be like Bynum. That'd be like Bynum Gasol 2.0.
Yeah, actually, I think because they both better pure shot blockers than both of them.
Right, but two of them are already proven. They won championships, so we're gonna put respect on their name, you know. So they win some, then we can elevate them.
That's true. I definitely like that tandem right there, and I think that Buddy Hield, his outside shooting, he get hot. He get hot like out of 7-game series. He could get you like 2 good games where he's a factor. You can't expect him to be consistent, but you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a fun year regardless. I think we're better than last year for sure. I love Coach Ham. I think I've been telling people he's the biggest acquisition we got this season, and I can't wait to see what he does with this roster.
Definitely appreciate that. I need you guys, whoever on this channel who didn't subscribe to Dan, the Laker fan. He's definitely passionate.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Dude. He really, really love his Lakers, man. You know, like I said, it's a community here. We're gonna show him love. I want when he see his numbers tomorrow.
Hey,
the effect that he'd be like, damn, he came over here, and the effect of his subscribers went up.
I appreciate you, bro. Hey, man, you're a kind dude, and everybody who came here to watch me and Kareem from my channel, same thing, man. Subscribe to my dude, man. He definitely knows what he's talking about. He's a good vibe, so I appreciate you for having me on, brother.
Definite, man. Definitely. I appreciate you. You know, this ain't gonna be the last time. You know, especially when trade time come.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna talk some trades.
Oh yeah, we make another round for sure. For sure, man. Sounds good.
And this is my boy Randy. Give a shout out to my boy Randy, Dan.
Hey, major shout out to Randy, man. Hey, thank you for making it happen, Randy. I apologize for assuming you were maybe a spammer, bro. Because it's really different, you know, to get hit up. I usually don't get hit up on YouTube to come on the channel, but I appreciate you, man. And I know you did say you sent me an email, but I get so many emails sometimes they get lost in the clutter, brother.
Yeah, but we definitely appreciate you, Dan. It's been great. I really appreciate you. This has been dope. Got to know a little about you, you know, your upbringing, you know, your family structure, you know, you like Joy the Animals, you know, the music. We definitely got to support his music, man. We got to support his music. Can't wait to see that video, man.
Hey, a lot of stuff coming out, brother. I'm talking big stuff. I feel like I'm just as talented, if not more, than a lot of these rappers, bro. So I'm trying to eliminate some of the competition with verses, man. So that's what I'm going to do, bro.
So that song you got us waiting for, would you say within a month?
You know what? I want to. I got to clear from everybody, man. But I say within 2 to 3 months, more realistic, because you know I am gonna get busy with the regular season and all that. But if I get clearance from everybody, that shit drops tonight, man. It's like that's how excited I am for it, man. If I get the clearance, it's been sitting there for 2 years, so I'm like, you know, I already talked to my boy. We get the clearance. I'm telling you, I wish. Look out for it on every streaming platform.
I wish, man. We're gonna support that. This community here, this basketball community, we're gonna support our wish, man. We're gonna have his numbers up. Hopefully,
thank you, bro.
Record deal, and he put your boy in the video.
That's just the thing. I've been offered record deals, but I want to do it as an independent solo artist, man. I'm trying to get on the radio myself, bro. So that's the goal, because I've heard stories about record deals and stories I don't like very much. So I'm always trying to, you know, to do everything myself, if that makes sense.
But to do everything yourself, it's pretty expensive.
Like, I'm willing to spend the money, man. I'm willing to invest. You got to invest into yourself, brother.
No, you got to invest. But see, I think sometimes too, like a guy like you, busy like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think you should get like a manager
Right.
But it could like 'cause you got the Laker channel and then the
Yeah.
music. These two things you really are passionate about. So
Absolutely.
I think a manager can like do some of your work for you while you know what I'm saying.
That's good advice. I'll think about it for sure. I'll consider it, man. I'm always open to advice. So
So them
I'll,
guys you with y'all not a group. You said your guy you kept talking about.
we're independent solo artists, but I'm trying to put them on because they're supremely talented. Like I said, a lot of my YouTube channel family already knows my boy Demi, aka Seth. Very talented, rapper slash barber slash tattoo artist. You know how it is, man. We minority, we get down, bro. We do a little bit of everything. So, just trying to make it out of the hood, bro.
Shout out to Seth, man.
Yeah, I be trying to put them on too because I want my brothers to eat as well, man. So, I'm telling you, this song is it's a superstar song, and when you guys hear it, you can start looking at my music and our artistry a lot different, right? A lot different.
Now we looking for. I love music. Like music, I'm big on music too. Like that's my thing. I DJ also. So you can always send a joint, and I get the West Coast vibe when I do my little parties.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, man, listen. I'm a real musician, man. It's not no gimmick over here. I got off of SoundCloud because SoundCloud rappers got a bad vibe. And I started putting my stuff on real streams, and we've been getting good feedback from our music. I mean, my loyal supporters can vouch for me in the comment section. They heard some of my stuff and they know it's legit. So if y'all want to hear my stuff right now, I got stuff on my YouTube channel, Dan the Lakers Fan. You can type in Dan the Lakers Fan or DTLF and then rap, and my music list pops up. I'm telling you, I recommend Mike Tyson. I recommend.
I'm gonna listen to Mike Tyson right now.
Yeah, listen to Mike Tyson, bro. Me and my boy Lonnie went in.
Put Dan the Laker Fan, Mike Tyson.
Rap. Yeah, yeah, or Mike Tyson. It'll pop up for sure. I promise you're gonna love it, bro.
That right now.
I'm a real artist, man. I'm a real lyricist, bro. I'm a real beast.
And I definitely want to hear that Clippers diss. We got to get to 24,000.
The Clippers diss is the one that already dropped. That was just all in fun, but now I'm taking music serious.
That one they had low quality, right?
Yeah, that one was low quality, but the bars are still there, man. You can definitely check that out right now. It's on my channel as well. It got
that's I could listen to that now.
A lot of my music that when I first started, I was just grabbing beats from YouTube and just messing with them and just having a good time making music. So it's the non-serious stuff. My serious stuff is on, like I said, all the streaming platforms, iTunes, anything you have, it's on there. So, but yeah,
channel is Dan the Laker Fan.
Yes, sir, Dan the Laker Fan, or you can just type in DTLF and it'll pop up for sure.
Hit the link to his channel. Make it easy for you guys right there.
Hey, shout out to Randy, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
That's the link to his channel. You guys can go.
So let me ask you, bro. Is Randy your manager?
He like,
or is he a friend?
Like manager for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
No, like I say he like my manager. We ain't like putting nothing on, but I call him my manager because he get me the guests. He helped me out. So
that's what's up, man.
Manager.
Hey,
like I met him through YouTube. Yeah, he's like my manager.
That's a good dude right there, man.
Advice he give me, I do. Like when we do our giveaways, he tell me structure like this. So yeah, he's my manager.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Randy then, man. You need good people in your corner. I got my girl. She's kind of like my manager. She gives me good advice and stuff like that. So shout out to my girl, Yessie, man. She's the best.
Yeah. Randy helped me out a lot, man. And he really passionate and he works the email, so he helped us out a lot.
That's love, man. That's love.
A lot of love. But Joe, I need y'all to go subscribe to Dan. We're gonna go to his music. I'm gonna listen to Mike Tyson. I'm gonna listen to the clip of this. I can't wait to
give me feedback, man, because again, that's my older stuff, man. But Mike Tyson's really high quality, bro. I'm really proud of Mike Tyson. I wish I would have bought the beat so I could put it on all streaming platforms, but I made the mistake. I was just spitting bars for fun, and it came out hot, man. So my boy is the first one on the first verse. That's my boy Lonnie. He's a great rapper, by the way.
He said your music is catchy. My boy, a long time. He been rocking me a long time.
That's what's up, man.
Your music is catchy.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
A lot of people fuck with your music.
Yeah. I've been getting better at it. Like I said, I started from my kitchen, and now I'm in my own studio, man. So shout out to Laker Nation for that.
Yeah. What? When you saying Laker Nation, Trevor Lane Laker Nation, or just Laker Nation in general?
No, I'm talking Laker Nation is the whole Laker family, all of the Laker fans around the world. Yeah. I always say Laker Nation, and Trevor hasn't caught me on that. He hasn't,
Hey, it's funny. I ain't mean to cut you off, a lot of people like, yo, I thought you was Laker Nation. Because I always say, what up, Laker Nation? And I always, because we Laker fans and Laker fans who've been Laker fans for a long time, we always say Laker Nation.
Right.
So people like, yo, Kareem, I thought you was Laker Nation. I'm like, no, it's just
no, that's their trademark and all that. So shout out to them for that, man. They're great people.
But
everybody's Laker Nation, yes, sir.
It been, like I said, I've been watching since Magic. They always said Laker Nation. Growing up, it always been that.
Yeah, one nation under purple and gold. That's Laker Nation, man.
Exactly.
Everybody who supports the purple and gold through thick and thin. Y'all the real ones, man. You guys are Laker Nation.
Yep. So, yo, Dan, I definitely appreciate you, bro.
Sure, man. Anytime, brother.
I'm going to check out the music right now.
Thanks, man.
Your numbers jump. Hopefully, my numbers jump.
Yes. Everybody subscribe to my man Kareem, man. For real. I got you, bro.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Yep.
Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.